Good afternoon. Yi, not Li. Now what does that mean? Yi and Li are two terms from the Tai-chi vocabulary that are quite important to learn. Now, the Tai-chi vocabulary contains, well, you need maybe 20 or 30 terms and you will understand a lot. And we use the Tai-chi vocabulary because there are many terms that cannot be translated into Western languages. They cannot be translated in a way that we can fully understand them. So it's much better to feel what the original Chinese term means. So today I'm discussing Yi and Li. These are two terms that are almost impossible to describe in a Western language. But I will try to describe them in English and give you a little explanation of what they are. Now, Li, I'll begin with Li. It's a lot easier to explain. I've actually made, this is actually the 5th or 6th video that I'm making on this subject because it's so difficult to explain, and I was not happy with what I've done up to now. So I think this is the 6th video I'm trying here. So hopefully you will be able to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to express. So Li means the rigid force in the body, stiffness, muscular force and stiffness. More the side of stiffness. When we become, the torso is held and, you know, I mean, in people, anyone over 45, 50, they're like this, with a few exceptions, but believe me, I've touched hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bodies and nearly everybody is stiff like this, okay? With some exceptions. People who've done a lot of sport, they're amongst the worst. They're really like rigid. Now this rigidity in the body, we call this Li. It comes from a muscular tension, but primarily from mental tension, wrong attitude and mental holding on to certain things that we should let go of. So when you can let go of the mind, you'll see the body will transform. It's very interesting. Or we work with the body with postures that opens up the mind and allows it to transform, working in the two directions. So Li, it's rigid force. Okay. Now in nature, you won't see this very often. I mean, a cat is very alive. Okay. There's almost nothing in nature that is holding itself like this. I can't think of anything. Anyway, maybe you can. Let me know if so. But humans, we have this stiffness, this rigidity, which is a door to let in all kinds of diseases and sicknesses. This is associated with many different things in the body that we don't want. So we need to kind of get rid of this Li. We want to move it out of the body. And we're going to replace this with what we call the Yi. Y-I. Pronounced E. Now the E is the mental aspect, is the intention, the power of intent. It's a power. The power of intent, intention, which is an aspect of the will. So it's a basic fundamental thing in Tai Chi to use the Yi and not the Li. We want to clean out the Li. All the movements that we do, everything that we do, bit by bit, softness. When we practice slow and soft, this is the major way of eliminating Li from the body and the mind. This takes time. Push hands is really good to do this. Two-person exercises are excellent to practice this. You can feel your own stiffness and you can let go. When you're working with another person, they're put the hands on the body. You can feel your rigidity and you can breathe and let go. This breathing, of course, very important. Letting go, letting go. Letting go of the Li, the stiffness of the body and of the mind and of the emotions. To liberate the Qi so that it circles. It works within the body, circulates. So the Yi the intention. Now, how the intention works, I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know. It's kind of a magical force, but it does, it works. Okay, when you practice push hands, there primarily you can practice working with intention. You put an intention here and you'll develop it bit by bit. I mean, you can concentrate. It's like, it's possible for me to put my, not guide the chi, don't do that, but put the intention, let's say I put them in the ends of my nails here. I put my intention there. Where the intent goes, we say in Tai Chi, where the intent goes, the chi follows. And it will. But of course, you have to have a free-flowing chi, and you have to practice the intent. So I practice the intent here, I practice the intention, and I put my mind in the fingertips. Now I have a sensation there. But we could call it chi. Is the chi. So the intention. I don't have any exercises to give you other than what I've demonstrated here, other than push hands and applications also. Other than that, it's hard for me to think of any exercises. This is a very abstract concept. At least if you're not familiar with it, it's not easy to explain, as I'm trying to do here. But it has to be developed. It's imperative, and it's a sign of Tai Chi. It's a very big sign of Tai Chi. Okay? It differentiates Tai Chi from other forms of movement and other martial arts. We say the Yi leads the Chi. So we use non-force, a not force, in order to get the result that we were looking for. My teacher, at the end of his life, not long before he died, he told me the following expression that he'd come up with. Force equals no force. No force equals force. What does that indicate? Well, it says that force, like rigid force, is going to give no force. It's not going to give internal force. Nei Jing. And then no force gives force. The non-effort, just using the Yi, will move the Jing, the internal force, the Nei Jing, where we want it to go. So we can put our Jing here, and then our Chi here, and our Jing. And then the Jing, extending Chi in the movements. Extending them to infinity outside the body, or wherever you wish. This also will develop intention. So I've tried my best here. I hope you understand something. If you have queries or questions or comments, please put them below. I'm always interested in what you have to say. And if you have specific questions, I will do my best to reply to them. So good luck with this, good practice, and good intent. See you soon.